Good day, grade 11. I'm going to explain to you two new notes for the balance sheet. Note number 7 is capital. Note number 8 is the equity note, all the information of the partners. So it's very important that you do your income statement before we can do this, and also with your T accounts. You know what I expect from you. Last year I told you that you cannot do financial statements without your T accounts. So very important that you have your T accounts, clip them onto your workbooks. You have to have that. You can't do the statements without that. So I assume that you have all done your income statement, and I will work from the correct net profit and do these two notes. Okay, gentlemen, we're going to start with note number 7 for your capital. Now, this is for exercise 7.1. It's really easy because the balances didn't change through the year. No one contributed, no one decreased his capital. So Ackerman started with 300,000 and you just fill it in. There was no contribution. The total was 300,000, no decreasing of capital, and 300,000 Rand. Steenkamp, the same story, 200,000. Like that, 200,000, no decreasing, 200,000, and the totals, of course, 500,000. This is just a format that you have to study, and of course sometimes you will get the balance at the end of the year and then you will have to work back, but we will get there. Okay, so this is a very, very basic one for activity 7.1. Okay, gentlemen, now we get to the very important note, the current account. And this is often asked in an exam or in a test. So it's very important that you know exactly how this works and that you follow the steps that I give you. Right, so if you have your income statement, on your income statement, you got a net profit of 345,000. I will put this on Google Classroom so that you can just check. And I'm going to start with that amount, the 345,000. I'm going to fill it in the total in my net profit as per income statement, 345,000 Rand. And that is step number 1. And I'm going to do that in circles so that you can exactly know how to follow this. Okay, for the partners' salaries, exercise 7.1 is really easy. Ackerman had a salary of 120,000 Rand that was given to you. Steenkamp had a balance of, or a salary of 132,000, and the total is 252,000 Rand. The interest on capital was just very basic, 10% on their capital accounts. So for Ackerman, it was 330,000 Rand. For Steenkamp, 20,000 Rand, and the total 50,000 Rand. Then one of the, Ackerman got a bonus of, I think, 2% of your net profit, of the net profit. So if you calculate that, you get 6,900 Rand. Nothing for Steenkamp, and the total of 6,900 Rand. So let me just fill in the steps. So this is step number 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9. And that's where we are now. Right. Now, the next step is to add up those amounts. Okay, so let's start with the total. The total of the totals will be 308,900. The total of that is 152,000, and the total for Ackerman is 156,900 Rand. Okay, very straightforward. You just add up those because we've got a net profit, and from the net profit, the salaries, the interest on capital, and the bonuses of the partners have to be paid. And this is my primary distribution that totals all those totals. Okay, now the next step, let's just mark these. This is 10, 11, and 12. Now, right, gentlemen, the next step is, how do I get my final distribution of profit? Now, you can only start with a total column. So this is my net profit. From the net profit, salaries, interest, bonus must be paid. So that is a total that must be subtracted from my net profit to see what is left to share between the two partners. So you take the 345,000, subtract the 308,900, and that gives you an amount of 36,100 Rand. And that is step number 13. Very important step, because this shows you what is left of my net profit. Now, this is the amount that should be distributed between the two partners, and we distribute between the two partners in the ratio 3:2. So Ackerman gets 3/5 of 36,100 Rand, and that is 21,660. And this one, Steenkamp gets 2/5 of the 36,100, and that is an amount of 14,440. Okay, so that is their profit share. Okay, so you fill it in. 21,660, 14,440. And those two are steps number 14 and 15. Right, now how do we get those two amounts? Okay, if you go to the total amount, you will see you have to work back. So if you take the 36,100 plus the 308,900, you get the 345. So that's exactly what you're going to do here. Those two are added together. Okay, so you plus those two and get the answer into that column. If you do that, you will get 166,440 for Steenkamp, and you will get 178,560 for Ackerman. And that is step number 16 and step number 17. Right, let's go to the drawings for the year. In this case, really easy, straightforward. They gave you drawings. You put it in brackets, 176,000, because of course that must be subtracted. 157,000 for Steenkamp, and that was a total of 333,000. Okay, that was step number 18, 19, and 20. Right, now, how do we get the undrawn profits? The net profit as per income statement, you take the 178,560. From that, the drawings must come off, and that gives him his retained income. So 178,560 minus 176, and that gives you an amount of 2,560. So that is the undrawn profits. That is the retained income for each of those two partners. 166,440 minus the 157, 9,440, and that is a total of 12,000 rand. So that those two are subtracted from each other. Okay, so that will be 21, 22, and 23. Right, 25, 6, and 7. You start with your balances at the beginning of the year. That's not really steps, but I mean, you can do that at the beginning. 4,220 is for Ackerman. That was given to you. Steenkamp, very important. He owes the business money. 1021, he's got a debit balance. That's credit. And that's debit. And the total is 3,199. Right. So if you take your balance at the beginning of the year, plus the undrawn profits at the end of the year, that gives you the balance at the end of the year. 6,780. That is 8,419. And this is 15,199. And these steps, we stop with 23. So that was 24, 25, and 26. And then 27, 28, and 29. Right, go through that again and see if you can do that, but this is something really, really important. Thank you, grade 11.